Hey guys, Chris up here for another Illustrious video, and we're opening some Frostfall. Still no KRYOSCORCH yet, so obviously we're searching for that KRYOSCORCH. Hopefully we can be the first one to pull it. As the time of this recording this video, it still has not been pulled yet, so we know what it looks like. We just gotta find it. And then we're just looking for Stellars, guys. Stellars and full arts. Obviously with full Frostfall, there was a lot of issues, to say the least, especially that error watt. So we're going to crack this open. We're going to see how we do. If we do pull some error watts, we're hoping for numbers 2, 3, and I believe it's 8. Those are the only ones I'm missing to get a full playset of a full art error stellar. So we'll see how this goes. As you guys know, Frostfall came up a while ago. Plenty of issues. There are boxes that have no full arts, and there are boxes that have 4 or 5 full arts. So we're going to see how that goes. We're going to save this until the end. We're going to set this right over here in our underworld. So RIP, hopefully we got what we need. Always searching for those lava lists. We are also searching for some vertilists and mortalists. I am actually dangerously low. The cool thing about what's going on right now, those Shattered Stars, it's they're doing different constellations. So we just had Scorpio that had Toxion, Sagittarius that has Centaur is should be getting sent out to everybody shortly, I believe. So each one of those elements, one of those months, is going to have its own lift. There's going to be a full art and then a chance to pull a stellar. So Scorpio was Thunder. We did get ourselves the Arcalith. So here we are. Next one's going to be Sagittarius, which is Earth. So we're going to be getting Vertilith, but it'd be nice to get some regular hollow ones as well. That being said, we're going to go ahead and start ripping. If you guys are new, please go ahead, subscribe, like this video, and comment down below. Tell me your favorite set so far in Illustrious. Not counting Moonrise. Moonrise isn't out yet. But tell me what your favorite set was. And I'll include Kickstarter in that too. Now, the one thing for this set is the pack trick is going to be a little bit different depending on how you open the pack. So, for instance, the Spirit was in front, so 2 cards from the front to the back. Otherwise, you're good to go. Let's go ahead. We'll zoom in just a little bit on here. Enough to keep the card set to the side there. But we got ourselves a Sandstorm. Let's go Tower of Winds. Race to the Top. This card was recently limited to 1 per deck. It is very good removal. 1 cost removal at that. Geoflora. We got ourselves a Nemesail, Coral, Cyprong. Oops, we missed one. Funglo, Vipyro, and Exalt Flare is the first rare of the set. Exalt Flare is another one. I can't wait to see that Stella. We know what it looks like. It's all black. It was a competition that they did for all the fans of Illustrious, all the casters. They got to vote on what the Stellar would look like, color scheme-wise, and they chose black. So we got ourselves Stoke the Forge, Rise of the Depths, Race to the Top, Cryo-Wing, Volcanic Forge, Nemesail, Coral, Cyprong, Morphrost Abominable. So we will have to remember the Spirit. We have to send that to the front for the pack trick. Yeah, we saw Volcanic Forge. I will say the other cool thing about Shattered Stars in the next few months, we are going to get full art stadiums. So on the screen, I'll go show you guys what the first one is. Mount Olympus. It is a sick looking card. Understatement to say the least. Let's go Leviathan. We ourselves Morphrost, Ursicle, Atlantis, Nembug, Narpoon, Morphrost Indus, Frigicub, Neander Sloth, Emperorwatt. Not the Errorwatt. We do, like I said, we're searching for those Errorwatts. I don't know if numbers 2, 3, and 8 exist. I mean, for Illustrious, I hope not, but for my personal collection, I hope it exists. Got 2 to the back. We're going to sell Tower of Winds, Sandstorm, Panzer, Jatagua, Obama Ursa, Cryo-Wing, Volcanic Forge, Nemesail, Lycoris into another Exalt Flare. No hollows yet. Now, I believe there was an error with Frostfall as well that you could get very limited hollows. I forget about that one. But there's also another one that you can get think up to 3 or 4 Lavalists, and there's one that's, I think it's like Mortalist, like 6 or 7 Mortalists, so we don't want that one. I want a couple, but I do not want that many. Smoky, we got Rhinoceros, Terrasail, Frostmite, Snowwaddle, Mount Olympus, Cockadoodle, Babloon, Zaptor, and 2 Caperfume. Shout out to Caperfume, very underplayed card. Honestly, one of my favorites. Gets +2 attack for every Fire Lustral. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's not Fire Enchanted. But for every Fire Lustral, then you can expend Fire once per turn to special cast a Fire from your hand. So the Pre-Ascension Smoky states whenever it's special cast, you can draw a card. Or draw 2 cards, I believe. So very good combo to use for that one. We got ourselves a Lycanroc, Ambrosia Cornucopia. Remember too, Frostfall was the first to introduce titles. So you have the actual card, which is Ambrosia, but the title is Cornucopia. Just like the Morfrost. All the Morfrosts have those too. Rise of the Depths, we got Flunglow, Paleoth, Chillalotl, Geoflora, Frostmite, and 2 Glaciursa. Not the full art, but big strong Papa Bear, 14 attack. Second strongest attack in the game right after Pentair. Alright, let's see. We got Rhinoceros, Charcoon, Scepter of Kione. Now, do you guys say Kione or Kione? I always say Kione. I do pronounce the E at the end. I don't know if that's right. Volcanic Forge, Nemisail, Paleoth, Mount Olympus. We got ourselves Cockadoodle, Flormine, into a second Glaciursa. We still have not seen a holo yet. It's very rare. Hopefully, the Stellar Locagon can help us pull a full art or stellar. Now, one thing to remember also for Frostfall, there is a huge error when it comes to stellars. They did not separate stellars by boxes to a degree. So, good chance if you find one stellar in your box, there is a second one. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's almost always confirmed that you will pull a second stellar. Flunglow into Emperor. This is the regular one. It's not even the Airwad. That's cool. This, in my opinion, I think this is rarer than the Airwad. So I'm all for that. The main difference between these two is his eye is red. The Airwad, it's blue. So shout out to that. Starting off strong. First holo is a full art. So is to be determined if this is going to be a box that has multiple full arts or not. Because I believe you can still pull the Spirit and then still have multiple full arts for that particular box. Terratlas, Volcanic Forge, Nemisail, Foloi Forest, Ursa's Den, Platypulse, Cryoburn, Panguat, Permafrog into a Gigaflora. Geoflora originally came out in base set, and then Frostfall gave it an Ascension. 4 attack, 7 defense. Right, we got ourselves a Terratlas, Volcanic Forge, Nemisail, Cyprong, Tadflow, Catarant, Findust, Charcoon, Scepter of Kione into a Hibboofin. A lot of nightmares with Hibboofin. If you guys know Soren Plays here on YouTube or Discord, we have played many a match, and he has used that card to decimate me multiple times. So, love saying the name, hate the card. Lycanroc, Charcoon, Scepter of Kione, Avalanche. Ooh, we lost the camera feed for a second. We'll have to edit that out. That is not good. Urscope, Foloi Forest, Ursa's Den, Cockadoodle, Babloon, Glaciursa. That's the third one. Someone's telling me we should run bears in the next tournament. What do you guys think? Alright. Really hoping for that stellar. We'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, that's the right one. Okay. Thought I goofed that one for a second. Zaptor, Snowwaddle, Mount Olympus, Cyprong, Corbrel, Tadflow, Smoky, Rhinoceros, Terrasail, and 2 Morolith. I did say I wanted Morolith today. First one strikes. Can we get ourselves 2? You got the Arcturus. Black Ice Stellar Arcturus. Can we get ourselves a Stellar today, guys? I mean, I am Stellar Kristoff, so we gotta try. We gotta try. Vipyro, Paleoth, Chillowaddle, Bomber Ursa, Cryowing, Volcanic Forge, Race to the Top, Cryovern, Pangawatt, and to a Shiveror. Shiveror, really cool card. While Mountains of Boreas on the field is unaffected, so it cannot be targeted by your opponent's rune effects. So, for instance, you have cards like Resting on Your Laurels, you have cards like Earthquake, Race to the Top, cannot be destroyed by those cards while Mountains of Boreas is on the field. The one thing about the recent bans is Elusive has now been limited to 1, which is your Stadium Searcher. Oh, sorry, it's Jolton. Scratch that. Elusive's your Divine Searcher, so that got taken a hit. Kione, honestly, not played too often from what I've seen, but Zeus and Demeter, especially Demeter, it's gonna get hard. It's gonna be interesting to see how these the meta changes moving forward. I am recording this on December 4th. It's a Wednesday, so we have 10 days until the next premium tournament. So the meta will completely shift when that starts. Gigaflora. I do have a video up if you guys do want to check it out. It goes over the recent ban and limited list, so just my thoughts on it. It's a review video if you guys wanted to check that out. We got ourselves a Terratlus, Dratagua, Cryolink, Bubloon, Psynectar, Morphrost Lichen, Pangawatt, Permafrog, Morphrost Indus, into Abominable Morphrost. I will say when I first opened Frostfall, Abominable Form was probably the rarest card for me to find. I mean, I found multiple of these hollows and like maybe one Morphrost per booster. Let's go Terratlus, Cockadoodle, Bubloon, Mount Olympus, Cockadoodle, Bubloon, Pangawatt, Permafrog, Morphrost Indus, into a second Hibufin. Now Hibufin, you can get on field faster if you have Findus and you play Sandstorm. There's a new card in Moonrise, which I forget the name. It's a little cactus guy, but it has a similar effect when Sandstorm's played. You can special ascend it. So something to keep a lookout for. There's a lot of Terratlus in this box, I'm noticing. Snowwaddle, Mount Olympus, Paleoth, Chillowaddle, Urskote, Neandersloth, Panzer, Smoky, and a second Shiveror. So we are at 6 hits right now. Average is 12 to 14 hits a box. Most of the time it is on the 14, but you know, sometimes things happen with the packs. We got Zaptor, Permafrog, Pangawatt, Morphrost Indus, Geoflora, Frostmite, if I get it, Snowwaddle, Paleoth, Chillowaddle, into a Dracodoodle. Shout out to Dracodoodle. Stellar is also black. Very cool looking card. We do actually have one of those. I'll pop that on screen here. Very cool looking card. Alright, we got ourselves a Leviathan, Geoflora, Frostmite, Cyprong, Tadflow, Catarant, Permafrog, Morphrost Indus, Frigicub. Did I mess that up? Or are we not? Do we have not? Did I screw that up? Hold on. Did this one not have a rare in it? This one did not have a rare in it, guys. So, as I said, there was a lot of errors with these. So, let's hope that wasn't the stellar slot. Alright? Alright, no rare in that pack, apparently. Hopefully that means something good's on the way. Alright, we got ourselves a Lycanroc, Catarant, Atlantis, Cryoling, Volcanic Forge, Nemesail, Sandstorm, Panzer, Smoky, and Chains of Prometheus. Very good counter rune. It actually stops other counter runes. The only downside, really, other than it costs 2, is your opponent gets to heal 1 spirit afterwards. But again, if it's going to help you win the game, I think it might be worth it. Leviathan, Platypus, Trotagua, Ursicle, Islands of Aloia, Mountains of Boreas, there it is, so Chivalry does have the mountains nearby. Ambrosia, Stroke the Forge, Rise of the Depths, into a Corbrum. So the card I was talking about with Sandstorm and Moonrise, it's actually Corbrum's Nexus variant. Nexus means 2 different things in the Lustrals, if you guys did not know. It means moving spirits on field from one card to another, but it also means a Nexus variant. So for instance, Exalt Flare that you guys have seen me pull so far today, it is a Nexus variant of Exalt Tear. So, and then Daybreak has one called Exaltus. We got Terrasail, Findus, Charcoon, Urskote, Foloi Forest, Ursa's Den, Platypus, Dratargua, Flormine, into Draco Doodle. Draco Doodle is another one that does have a new Nexus form coming out in Moonrise. It is a Solar Fire with a 3rd Ascension. So in in Frostfall, there's only two Alestrals in the Ascension lines, Cockadoodle and Dracodoodle. We got ourselves Pangawat, Permafrog, we got Morfrost, Frostmite, Snowwaddle, Mount Olympus, Cockadoodle, Bubloon, Lycanroc, into a Polaracne. Polaracne, an awesome stalling card. Alright, we got ourselves Zaptor, Panzer, Smoky, Racerus, Tadflow, Catarant, Atlantis, another Catarant, Atlantis again, and Caperfume. So we are a little over halfway done. So we should start seeing some more hollows. Again, we're only at 7 of the 14, so we should start pulling some hollows here in a minute. Go by Pyro, Stroke the Forge, Rise of the Depths, Sandstorm, Volcanic Forge, Nemesail, Corval, Cypron, Tadflow, into a Hollow Lycanroc for this one. So we did in fact get the Hollow Spirit that usually comes with these boxes. Like I said, so you have 14 hits in a box. You will get should get a Full Art Hollow and a Spirit Hollow as well. So I do still think there's a chance for a Stellar. We'll find out. I know for the original Kickstarter base set, if you pulled both of these, 100% you were not pulling a Stellar. So they did change that moving forward. Lycanroc, Funglo, Paleoth, Cockadoodle, Bubloon, Psynectar, Pangawat, Permafrog, Morfrost Indus, into a Bronticlo. Bronticlo, a really fun card. If Funglo is on the field and you play Thunderstorm, you can special cast it. Alright, we got ourselves a Zaptor, Platypus, Trotagua, Psynectar, Morfrost Lycan, Ursicle, Frigicub, Neandersloth, Panzer, into our second Morolith. So I did say I needed them, so that's not too shabby. Again, this was another set that you could pull up to 4 of one kind of hollow, so I mean, if we do, again, I don't have many. I think I only got a couple in my binder, so it works out either way. Terratlas, Geolotl, Urskote, Bubloon, Nectar, Morphrost Lichen, Permafrog, Morphrost Indus, Rise of the Depths, into a Flammoth. Shout out to the Flammoth, Matt, too. We pulled it. Bringing moths to a flame. Alright, guys. We got ourselves a Flormine, Urskote, Foloy, Island, Mountains of Boreas, Funglow, Scepter of Kione, Avalanche, Stroke the Forge, into a Morphrost Terror. Sadly, it is not the Green Snow Stellar, but nonetheless, we will take that. Alright, looks like we got about 6-7 packs to go. 6 more after this one, so we're getting close, guys. Leviathan, Permafrog, Morphrost Indus, Frigicub, Ursa's Den, Platypulse, Drotagwa, Mountains of Boreas, Funglow, into a Corum. So we do have 2 more hits left, guys. There are a total of 12 holos here, so we have 2 more hits to go. Don't think we're getting a Stellar today, but that's alright. Let's go Lycanroc, Nemisail, Corbrel, Bubloon, Nectar, Morphrost Lichen, Frigicub, Neandersloth, Panzer, Woolly for the rare for this one. I attempted the Woolly deck once, it just didn't feel good. Cool card, but it didn't feel good. Alright. Lycanroc, Cyprong, Tadflow, Mount Olympus, we got Cockadoodle, Bubloon, Blizzard, Ambrosia, Stroke the Forge, into a second Morphrost Terror. So, no triples on the holos yet, which feels good. We are expecting 1 more holo. If I got another double of any of these, I would say Chains of Prometheus would be the one I want. I do not have many holo versions of that. Lycanroc, which I will say, I think it's the KRYOSCORCH starter deck, actually comes with 1 or 2 of them, I believe, non-holo. So, still able to get some. Geoflora, Frostmite, Snowwaddle, Pangawat, Permafrog, Morphrost Indus, into a Lavalith. Shut up. Much rather have that Lavalith. One of the best Lith cards, right next to Arcanith. Those two I would say tied for popularity and playability. But Lavalith, if my opponent has 2 or more spirits on field than I do, I can normal cast it even though it is a 2 cost, and then I can pop one of the runes on my opponent's field. So for instance, Zeus and Demeter about to get limited to 1, I'd be saving this. The second they play with their card, Lavalith's going to be out popping it. Flormine, we got Terrasail, Findus, Charcoon, Atlantis, Nimbug, Narpoon, Atlantis, Nimbug again, into a KRYOSCORCH. Like I said, guys, we still have this box topper we got to take a look at. We got 2 more packs to go. Again, KRYOSCORCH Full Art Stella has not been seen yet. So, I think it would be amazing if we were the first ones to pull one. Hopefully. Let's go Vipyro, Cockadoodle, Bubloon, Volcanic Forge, Nemisail, Corbrel, Pangawat, Permafrog, Morphrost Indus, into a Arcturus. Again, not the black ice, but it's alright. So, one last pack, and I think it's fitting that it's KRYOSCORCH. This is Frostfall, after all, and we're hoping for that box stopper. We're hoping for something good. Again, I believe Frostfall's been out for at least, what was it, 7-8 months? And still to this day, no one has pulled the full art. Race to the top. Which I will say that a lot of people don't think it exists. I was under that belief for a long time, but we're still hunting for it. Go Cryolink, Zaptor. Last rare of the box will be a Comagma. Alright. And the one thing that everyone's been waiting for since you guys started watching this video, do we have a full art Stellar? Ladies and gentlemen, we sadly do not. So it's alright. We got a box topper. We got our boy. 14 attack, 5 defense. Very strong card. Very strong card. That being said, guys, my name is Stel Christoph. Thanks for joining me today. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, comment down below. Like I said, tell me what your favorite set is in Illustrals so far. That being said, I hope you guys all have a stellar day. We'll see you next time. Peace.